Welcome to my daily report card. Every day is a continuous test with no subject. What's your answer? And was it meaningful? Pain is my friend. That's an old saying. My father, God rest his soul, used to say whenever he had an ailment or pain, he looked through it by making it a friend, welcoming whatever pain he had as a friend. And in this life, there are times when there is nothing to look up to. There is nothing to look forward to except for the day to be over. There is no good news. And nice guys finish last. It's very hard, especially when you know that you're doing everything in your power to try your best to be the best version of yourself, and yet still fail. It sucks when you just keep pushing up against the wall and it's not moving. But your strength and energy just seems to decrease. Life be lifing. And with that, let's start it. Song of the day. Sacrifices by Big Sean and Amigos. That's just the season that I'm in. I'm trying and I'm making those sacrifices, and hopefully something will come back in my way. What I read today? Starting a new book today. It's called The Lost Art of Closing, Winning the 10 Commitments That Drive Sales by Anthony Iannarino. Whatever business you think you're in sales. And this is really just opening up about how to close, to get that final ask. You have to get numerous amount of micro commitments before you get the actual big one. Was I physically active? I wasn't able to hit the gym. However, I just know when my sons are antsy and full of energy, and I have to take that time to give them their physical activity. Go to the park, go to a field, go on a long walk, all the above. And we did that. We make sure it's at least 45 minutes. The goal is really an hour, but sometimes it falls short. However, it's usually enough. This is what I do it for. What I get from my meditations. Embrace the suck. When I was in the Army, that was a commonly referenced title about how everything in every day just sucks. It's hot, and it can be cold, and you don't have your family, and foods are not great. Whatever. Still embrace it and put the mission first. What I succeed at today? I wanted to be mad. I wanted to show my masculinity and let it be known who I am. And at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. One of the 4 agreements is never take anything personally. Because if you are taking things personally, then you're assuming that that person is in your brain and knows where you're coming from and feels what you feel. Nobody will, and you won't for someone else. You can try. And so just with that, just dropped it. Just silence is key a lot of times. And even if you want and hope and wish for something to be this way, or for whatever it is, your child or significant other to act a according way, or to appreciate what's in front of them, or whatever, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And cooler heads prevail. So I didn't go down that path. I wanted to. I felt justified for, but I didn't. Because how many times can a person repeat themselves before they feel like they're not saying anything of true value? And amongst that, the more you speak and the more that anger comes, you're not keeping an impeccable word, which is the first of the 4 agreements. What made me smile today? I have my solo days with my sons weekly. So we're all together, and also make sure that they know that they have their individual days, and just that embrace when I get back home from trying my best, from networking and trying to make a new lane for myself. I was able to get that embrace from my son, my youngest, and that made pushing forward just a little bit more bearable. And what do I think of my day overall? It's trying. It was hard. It felt standstill. And you can feel like you're on the treadmill when you feel like you're working as hard as you can, but you don't see any movement. And I'm no different. So it's hard. What grade do I give myself? I'm going to B-, because even though I say every day, let's recommit to my body, I haven't. Even though I say I want to read for 30 minutes a day, I haven't met that mark. Even though I say I want to have 10 minutes of silence where I close my eyes and then write something down, I don't get to that actual mark. Just meeting the bar. And yes, fatigue and enthusiasm and just the world. Your best may not be the same as it is one day as it is another. It just hurts sometimes. Because in the heart of hearts, you know you're trying your best. Which is also one of the 4 agreements, and always try your best. And if we can't do anything, sometimes we can't keep an impeccable word. Sometimes we can't take anything personally. However, we can always try our best. Whatever that best is. And I hope through the suck, through the pain, can still find a way to muster out trying to be your best self. It's not easy, and it won't be at the same intensity and magnitude as in other times. So I'm taking my own advice, and I hope you can do the same. Just always try your best. And even in the dark times. And with that, once again,